I brought the black ones up here.
We're going to record as well. That'd be nice. We don't run out of space.
I brought the black
Well,
ones
I
up
want to
here,
see what else. Make sure I got plenty of space here. Got time. Videos. What is that? Let's move that to USB drive. Let's delete that. Oh, that's what we're doing right now. Okay, so we're good there. That's on USB drive C. Downloads, make sure there ain't no videos. I just want to run space mid record. I'm just checking. Okay, we're good. Alright. Sweet. Me and Creeper are live tonight. Cree wanted to do a tier list. I've never done one, but I've seen videos of people doing one, so I figured we could do some as well.
candy and anime.
So while I was hanging out with my wife, he came up here and made us some up real quick, and we're going to rank our favorites. Alright. So where we start? We're going to start with Three Musketeers?
Yeah, we start like first to bottom.
From first to the bottom, okay. Three Musketeers.
Yeah, it's a click and drag, so like we can like
I got you.
talk about it and.
For me, I'm going probably C level.
Yeah, so I would say B, so pretty much a median C.
Okay, we're gonna leave it there then.
Yeah, median.
So you like them, okay?
Yeah, I like the way like it's not like feel like it doesn't have like peanuts in it or whatever, but it's not like too like
I think it's what throws me off with a lot of
chocolate.
things. It's like I can handle Three Musketeers better than Milky Way. Like Milky Way it's too I don't know. There's no consistency to it. Like I like having wafer or peanuts or almonds or something in there.
I mean, I'll take like a Milky Way every once in a while. I forgot to add it on here actually.
Jelly beans.
Jelly beans.
That's tough though. Like if it's not specifically noted what kind of jelly bean, then I'm not.
We'll say like that one jelly bean brand, like Jelly Belly.
Jelly Belly, but then they even have multiple different flavors. Like that's the difficult thing. So
we'll say every jelly bean in general.
If these were Starburst jelly beans,
okay,
I would go all the way up to A. You would go S. But if these are just regular old Jelly Belly jelly beans, I would say B or C.
I put B.
B. All right, we'll go B with it. Haribo gummy bears. I don't know. Not a huge fan.
B. It's like they're too sweet after you eat them.
Well, they're hard. Like I feel like there's other
bad bag.
Well, there's other gummy bears that are softer and easier to chew.
I like Albanese.
I don't know if I've had those.
I was gonna put that up, and I was like, I don't think he knows it. It's
really
like good.
Trolley Bright jelly. I'll go with B. I do like those, like when you get the little Halloween packets. They're like this big, and it's like just the perfect amount. Like
I just
yeah, just the whole bag, Airheads S tier. Like to me, that is S tier candy.
Yeah,
I can smash those continuously and never stop.
That's alright.
Since you say A, I'll go A. That works. F.
We gotta wait for S, honestly.
Yeah.
I'll say D.
I don't want to jump to S too.
Like if they're like in there, I'll like take them as a snack.
No, dude, I absolutely hate them. I'll put them as D, but they are an F to me. F. Sweetest fish. I didn't mean that as a pastor. Don't take that the wrong way. That I'm rating them as an F. That came out wrong. Oh boy. Trolley Bright Crawlers. S tier again. C. At least B. Like
go A.
I'm a gummy guy. Like,
that's the thing.
I love
sometimes
gummies.
Like I feel like they're like too weird. They like make me tingle.
The ones I just ate were Trolley Bright Crawlers, but they were jelly filled. I didn't know that was a thing. Mom found them somewhere. I don't know, and I was like, I gotta eat this. Snickers.
I say
Snickers
almost.
Snickers almost gets an S for me just because it's a classic. Like I went through phases where Snickers would be like my lunch. When I worked at Walgreens.
Yeah.
Like, where are you going?
I'm gonna get my candy.
We are literally in the middle of a recording.
It's on my bed.
You better hurry. I say S for Snickers just because of, I don't know, like nostalgia and just there's been points of times where I've lived off of things almost. But we'll wait for him to come back. Hit the fan cord, it's the short one. Yep, pull it twice. One more time.
It's Warhead Sour Popping Candy.
Ooh. I may have tried those during Halloween. I feel like I did get one of those at one point. Pretty good. anything that's not the actual original Warheads, but is like a Warhead variant, they're never sour. Like the gummy cubes, well, the gel drop stuff is kind of
Oh,
sour.
they're good too.
But like I mean they're good,
Ow.
but like none of it's ever sour except for like the original Warheads, Crybaby, original Toxic Wastes.
Oh.
Like the Crybaby teardrops. Oh, I love them, but they burn my tongue to pieces. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
They come in a green box and they're little hard teardrop shaped candies.
I've never had this.
And like they're super sour.
Oh wait, are they the hard ones?
They're really hard. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh,
and they're
yeah.
super sour, but they tear my mouth.
You're making my tongue water.
No, dude, I'm telling you, they're so good. So good. They tear.
So what are we doing for Snickers? B or C?
Because
you said A, I said C, so we
I
should
said
do B.
S. So we'll go B at least. Snickers. Sour Punch straws with the jelly filling. Is that what that is?
No, I think it's just Sour Punch straws.
I don't know. Somebody got really tiny photos for me to look at, and I can't tell.
I don't know what that was. Okay.
It looks like those are the straws with the jelly filling, and like more of like.
I mean, we could do that.
The harder outside.
I just put Sour Punch straws in general.
Sour Punch straws. They just say Sour Punch straws. Okay. I think. If it's regular original Sour Punch
B
straws.
or C.
Okay, we'll see. I do love those. See though.
What do you think?
We're going so high with these. Like I'm a candy junkie. York 10 for me, or D, not 10. D for me. Why 10?
Why did you say 10?
Because I'm not all there. I've been out of it here lately.
I eat them for like snacks. I'm not A, C, or D. So I'll go D.
We'll go see.
Oh.
I do. There's those are one of those things where like all of a sudden I'll be like craving that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like smoothing.
It's not a candy I just go to. Yeah, it's very soothing. It's like a palate cleanser. The peppermint's refreshing.
Why'd I say smoothing?
It works. It's
hot tamales.
What did I say? It's not smoothing. It's
you said soothing.
Soothing.
That's what I was trying to say. I said smoothing.
Hot tamales. That's a classic. I'll go A or B on that. What do you think? No, I can't eat them all the time.
B.
It's not a favorite. That peppermint kisses.
It's just kisses. I'll just put kisses.
Them bad boys hit. No, the peppermint do. Regular kisses.
B.
B. Candy corn F. I absolutely hate it.
B.
It's
C.
trash.
C or D.
I'll go D. I'm not going C for that. I'm sorry. It's absolute trash. Just pumpkins. I'll eat some. I'll smash some just pumpkins.
I like the pumpkins.
But I absolutely hate candy corn. Warheads, A or S. Come on, that is
S.
That is an ultimate.
Our first S.
That is S rank. Gotta have it. Mike and
Peanut M&Ms.
Oh, I can't help. I see the Mike and Ike sours when I get excited. That's one of my all-time favorites too.
Peanut M&Ms.
Peanut M&Ms. A or B? What do you think? A. Yeah.
Whenever Papa buys me those at like the store, and we like go right in his truck.
Let's slap. Mike and Ike S or A for me.
S.
I'm telling
Two
you.
S's. Two S's.
Yeah, or like
they're both sour.
Oh, dude, when we have movie night, that is a necessity. Mike and Ike sours is a necessity. Milk Duds, at least an A. Maybe a B.
I say C.
Say C.
So do a B because it's a medium.
Let's go to B. We'll go medium. Milk Duds. If we go Halloween trick or treating, buddy, and we got all kinds of those little boxes of Milk Duds, I can eat those nonstop. Regular M&Ms, probably a C. I think they smell weird. That's my only issue.
They definitely do.
Like, they taste good, but they have like this weird smell that takes me back to elementary school. And it's not a good take me back. It's like I feel gross. Like the smell of M&Ms make me feel like gross elementary school chocolate finger, chocolate mouth kid that's like playing with they're doing like counting the farm animals. Like, I don't know. It just takes me to a weird place. I don't know. They're good, but the nostalgia isn't good. See, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Go with it. Dum Dums. I think I go to B for Dum Dums. Like I do.
I'm more of a blow pop guy.
I do like blow pops, but Dum Dums. I like to take Dum Dums and rip the stick out and then just eat it as a hard candy, and it slaps.
I've never done that.
It's amazing. I don't think you're strong enough.
Gotta be a C.
Be your C.
F.
Let's go C. I mean, they're not that great. Sour Patch Kids. Now
those make my teeth hurt though.
They make, yeah, duh. They are just complete sugar. All this is. But Sour Patch Kids, I think for those, like, I have this memory of me and your mom when we were dating. This was before you were even a concept. When me and your mom were dating.
You say it like that. A concept.
We weren't even like we weren't thinking about kids. We were just dating and getting to know each other.
You weren't even a concept.
But she was at the house and we were watching a movie with my parents and we were laying on a couch and my mom had been at the store. We're watching a movie with my dad. My mom had been at the store. She comes back and she has this freaking bag of Sour Patch Kids. That's just the biggest bag of Sour Patch Kids I've ever seen in my entire life. And she's like, "Here, I know you guys like these." And me and your mom were like, "Oh," it was like the holy grail. We were like, "Oh my god!" We sat there for hours just watching TV with my dad, just like probably why I was fat, but oh, so
I like the big ones.
oh, those new ones,
I
yeah,
like that.
those are so good.
I say B.
B, I go B. They got good fond memories. Toxic Waste, S class.
I don't like those.
You don't like
They're not sour to me at all.
what?
Like they are like
In the yellow tin can, busted open, not sour.
they're just so lame.
I mean, they're not as sour as Warheads, but they're still. What do you think?
If you're not as sour as Warheads, you're not sour.
What do you think? What do you think?
No, not that low.
I know, but what do you think?
I'll go S because like they taste pretty good, but they're not sour to me at all.
Oh, and then after this, we can go through and see which one's a little bit better in each rank too.
Oh, okay.
Laffy Taffy, S or A, man. Like that's
S.
that's another. It's just another one. Wait,
Did
we say S for Toxic Waste?
Yeah.
You said that one you think?
No,
We'll drop
I said put it to S because they taste really good. They are not sour at all.
We'll drop a day. That way, we distinguish Warheads as the ultimate since it's so similar. All right, so that's pretty good there.
Start from D.
Start from D.
Mhm.
I hate candy corn worse than Swedish Fish, but I hate Swedish Fish. But I hate candy corn worse. I just dropped that. Dude, I hate them. I hate. I would almost say that Swedish Fish, but I've seen you eat them, so I'm not good.
I like how sweet these are. Like I have like a hint of like tastiness.
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's yeah. It's like when you drink what are they called? Whoever's watching, help me. The sparkling waters, but it's not sparkling. Well, I guess it is sparkling water.
Propel?
Not Propel. It's like sparkling water. It's the ones that taste like static in a can.
Candy?
No, the
oh,
drinks.
It's just. Oh, okay. I was like, what are you talking
like, or those hint waters that I do like. I do like the hint waters, but it's like you take a bite and it's like as if they took the candy and they rubbed it on the outside of a cherry and then put it in the bag and then you eat it and you're like, there's a hint of something there. It just seems like a waste of calories and time. I would say I really like sour punch straws, so I want to put those up front to those. I would say York goes behind that for me. What do you think? Looking pretty good so far. Dum Dums. I would move Dum Dums up.
I put M&M's in front of it. They must get it.
I think that's accurate right there.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
I mean, I feel like the Dum Dums and M&M's are close second. Cause like Dum Dums, like I don't really eat those as like a choose thing. I just like.
But Dum Dums gives me good nostalgia because like teachers always had those. Like if you get the question right, you raise your hand, we'll give you a Dum Dum. I'm like,
no, Mr. Fencer gives us Hubba Bubba.
Oh, that's pretty good. Like that. All right, down here, I will move certificates at the front.
Move Haribo's first.
Where do those go?
First.
To the first?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'll allow it.
Move.
That's pretty good. I think I would do that.
Replace. Yeah, that's good.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Jelly beans and like Kisses are like close, but if the other ones weren't there, like Kisses would be in front of jelly beans. No. I feel like they're close because like jelly beans.
I'll bring Kisses up to between that. How about that?
Put Snickers in front.
Snickers is. I like Milk Duds quite a bit too.
There's so many B's that we have to like chew so hard.
Yeah, that one's a little difficult. I'll allow that. That works.
8 times.
Peanut
M&M second.
Ooh, but that one.
Oh yeah, Airheads are there. I don't know what you're doing with Trolley there.
But you don't like Trolley, so.
What are you doing with Trolley there?
What that? That's how it was, wasn't it? No one. Toxic Waste. We'll leave it there. What do you think? That pretty good? That's a good lineup. And that's it. That's good.
Yep.
There's no change in that.
That's incredible.
Sweet. There it is. There's our candy ranking. And he made another one. So the next one will be ranking our favorite animes. Let me make sure I can tell exactly what these are, because you're right. Naruto, Fairy Tail, Hunter x Hunter, Code Geass. You haven't watched like half of these. Death Note. You're not gonna. How do you properly? I'll rank them, and you see what I rank them.
And then I'll call them.
Demon Slayer, Dragon Ball, Pokemon,
Eminence in Shadow.
Phew, that's a good one. Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan, Baki, My Hero Academia, One Piece, One Punch Man, Tokyo Ghoul, Sword Art Online, Rise of Shield Hero, Seven Deadly Sins. I mean, this is all very common ones that most people would know.
Yeah, I did common ones.
Yeah,
It's so hard to think
you
of.
don't even know the common ones. That's what gets me.
Yes, I
do.
you show me all the complex ones.
You know them by name, but like not the complex ones, like just the ones that go under the radar that don't get a lot of publicity. There's still so many good ones. Let's start with what would I rank as an F out of all these? None. I enjoyed every single one of these, to be honest. So they're probably all going to be up in this area.
Put Eminence in Shadow in
First and foremost, I would say probably Eminence in Shadow has just been the one for me. That is a terrible picture you chose. It blinks.
Want to get way that? Yeah. Good job. You're smart. What do you
It
do?
only changes the square.
Oh, it doesn't.
There?
Yeah. Oh,
It
wait,
only
no,
changes
bad
the
guy.
square.
Click X. Go down. I figured this out. Change background color.
Oh.
Make it. Oh, purple.
There we go.
It looks.
I can see a little better now. That should be contrast to all these other ones. So we should be able to see. Alright. Eminence in Shadow, if you don't know, it was only available for the longest on High Dive. High Dive? Yeah, on High Dive.
Yeah.
And then now I think it's actually on Hulu. But it is a really, really good show. The concept. Well, we might be on this for a little while. The concept is it's a isekai, but the guy wants to surpass pretty much human limits. Like he wants to be more powerful, and he wants to be the Eminence in Shadow. He wants to run an underground organization that controls and manipulates things from the shadows. Like that's his ultimate dream, which is totally different from so much other things. Normally the protagonist doesn't either care to be the protagonist or he does want to be the protagonist, but this guy is just seems he knows what he wants and he's pursuing it. But he realizes in reality he's gonna have limits. He can't surpass it. He needs more power, and he ends up going psycho and pretty much killing himself. Uh, in that desire, he snaps, and he wakes up in a fantasy world, and he is granted. I don't know how he got these powers. It doesn't really get into that, but he is You kind of see snippets and stuff in the intros and outros, but he is granted the ultimate powers, and it is phenomenal. And he builds his underground organization, and he controls things from the shadows. He eventually reveals himself, but it is really good. First season and second season were amazing. Uh, let's do what we did with Candy. Naruto. I mean, classic. Of course, it's an A. Fairy Tale. Well, let's not do that. Since all these are good, I'm gonna have to diversify. Note that I do like every single one of these, but since I do like every single one of these, I'm gonna have to bring some down, or else they'll all be up
So
here.
like, basically, this is like beyond S, and it goes down to like A.
Yeah, I would say Naruto is probably C rank for me. I've watched all of the original, all of Shippuden. I did not watch Boruto. I've watched several of the movies, but I don't think I've watched all the movies.
I mean, we could bump it up higher, two more higher than S. Like, get rid of the NS. You can bump up the.
No, this is fine. This is ranking some of the all-time faves.
They're like all equal, but
Yeah, they're all above most other anime. But when it comes to competing with one another, we'll separate them as respectfully. But yeah, Naruto's a C for me, just in comparison to most of these others. Fairy Tale, I would say is up there to a B. Yep, really enjoyed Fairy Tale. I watched a whole bunch of it, and then lost track of where I was at, and didn't finish it. But I will say every bit that I've watched, I've really enjoyed, and I love when it's like they almost start to run out of things to make the protagonist more powerful or make people more powerful, and so like they just start throwing crazy stuff in there. When when Natsu goes from, I'm going to Black Clover. You need to put Black Clover on here. You got all these good ones. You
I
need
didn't watch
Black
that
Clover.
one.
You haven't watched half but when Natsu goes from just eating fire to like eating other people's powers, eating that magical stone that makes him sick, and like ramping up and becoming OP, like oh, it's crazy. Hunter x Hunter, that would be an A for me.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched it completely multiple times. I really enjoy it. Uh, you don't know what that is? It's Gone Freaks in pursuit of his dad, following his footsteps to become a hunter in an organization that does all these crazy jobs across the world. It goes on these missions, does these investigations. Getting a hunter's license opens up so many doors of opportunity for you. But he goes and gets his hunter's license, makes friends along the way, and continues to fight evil and villains and overcome things, uh, all while trying to find his dad. And it's a very good show. Code Geass,
I have not seen
I
that
would
one.
say it's a B for me. Lelouch was in the beginning you're like, oh yeah, he is kind of like an anti-hero. He's awesome, but then he does get a little far out there, and you're like, okay, he's kind of borderline becoming a straight up villain. But but it's a pretty good show. Uh, Indiscriminate killing is pretty crazy. It's a wild concept in some of these things where like it's just for the sake of moving the plot forward. Like they don't care. Like you're in the way, or killing you is the next step to getting to where they need to be. And that show definitely has that indiscriminate. Like, sorry, it has nothing to do whether you're good or bad, or if you're old or young or whatever. Like this just needs to happen so I can get to that next point. And it's pretty crazy. Death Note was good, of course, but it's too slow for me. And I like action. I like excitement and movement, and it was slow. I mean, but it was good. It was really good. Um, but in compared to these, a lot of these got way more action, uh, and comedy, and just concepts that I prefer over what Death Note was. Demon
S.
Slayer. Oh, it's like the only one you've watched all the way through. Uh, Oh, I finished the y'all didn't finish the Swordsmith arc. I will put that up to S, just because I finished that Swordsmith arc, and that that arc was absolutely bonkers. I want to watch the movie now. I've seen people saying it's really good, but that Swordsmith Village arc was something else. It was like one episode. You're like, oh, it's back to happy, fun, loving, and then just immediately just goes bonkers off the rails, and stays intense and crazy, keeps you on the edge of your seat through the entire season.
I think we're missing
Very
one.
good. Huh?
I don't think it added one. I'll add it once we're done.
Okay. Dragon Ball Z S, just because that was my all-time favorite growing up. Every day after school, I was on the couch watching it, regardless if we were going through another rerun season, regardless if I was only halfway through watching him turn into Super Saiyan when he's fighting Frieza, which took so many freaking episodes. But it is, yeah, one of the all-time faves, of course. Pokemon S. Can't. It's
So
nostalgia.
many.
It's nostalgia based, bro. Like we were literally just watching Detective Pikachu. Uh,
Oh,
I still have so many Pokemon cards, and still buy some on occasion, just to have that that exhilaration, that nostalgia fix.
childhood feeling.
Jujutsu Kaisen, I'd say B. Uh, this
Bring.
last season was really good, but it's kind of up and down. Like it goes through times of where like, oh, this show is really good, and then it slows down for me, and I'm like, all right, a little too slow. Got to pick it up a little bit. Uh, I'm all for dragging out a little bit and building up plot points and stories and character development. Uh, but sometimes it gets just a little too far. It's like you got to keep me locked in. We both got ADHD. Like you got to keep me interested. You got to keep me into it, or I'm gone. I've got way too much going on. Too many things I got to take care of. If you can't keep me distracted, then I got no business watching you.
I haven't seen this one.
Attack on Titan. I'm gonna see. It was really good. It just wasn't. I mean, of course, the reveal that Aaron was a Titan, and then other people also having that power as well, was just rocked your world up front. But then it just became so much of a political message and all these different things, and I don't know. I lost the point of it. Like that when the lines become so gray, you can't tell who's good, who's bad, what's really going on. I didn't finish it, so maybe it does come full around and give you all the understanding you need. But the show got so bad about just going on and on and on and opening more plot holes and more plot holes and more plot holes, and then it may close one or two, but then it would open five more, and it got so tiresome and old. But I didn't finish it completely, but I did watch almost all of it. Baki,
B.
I enjoyed Baki. Yeah, I've watched Baki twice now. Not the newer seasons, but the original. And it was really good. Uh, definitely definitely different. Just different feel, different kind of animation. The fight scenes were really well made and really well choreographed and all that. Like they're very fun to watch. My Hero Academia, I'll give that one an A. I really like it. Uh, we just rewatched the fight scene between Muscular and Midoriya Deku. Uh, that scene brings me to tears every time. Again, the Japanese, I feel more subtitles than I do watching in the English because the Japanese subtitles, Muscular seems like so much more of a psychopath, just bent on killing and loving it, and then you feel more emotion in the Japanese voice actor's voice, even though I don't speak Japanese, but you feel more emotion in it when Midoriya begins to finally fight back again, and Kota, shoots Muscular with that water, and he's crying, and yeah, it's an emotional thing. One Piece. I still haven't caught all the way up. I'm in the 900s. Uh, I'll put it in B. Uh, I'm in the 900s. It's really good, but man, is it so much, and it's one of those that's really been drawn. I mean, it's going faster now. Things happen more now, but it's definitely slow and dragged out
A or
compared to
C?
some of these. One Punch Man. Hey, uh, I love One Punch Man. I've watched season one several times. I have it on DVD. DVD, not Blu-ray, DVD. I have One Punch Man season one on DVD, and I've watched season two twice. It's not as good as season one, but it's still fun to watch. But the first season is definitely A rank, uh, like Moment Rider should be. Tokyo Ghoul, A rank. Uh, Tokyo Ghoul is fantastic. I've watched it the first season multiple times. I watched Re Tokyo Ghoul or whatever that is. I did not understand how it fell in line with the rest of the story. I've watched it one and a half times maybe. I still can't figure out what has happened. How did we get from here to here? Maybe I missed something. Maybe I'm not watching something I'm supposed to watch that connects the two. But Tokyo Ghoul, the original, is it's fantastic. Sword Art Online. Hey, I love Sword Art Online. First season, and I like Gun Gale. Gun Gale was pretty good. So the first two seasons were good. Sword Art Online and then Gun Gale. Well, Sword Art Online, then the Fairy season, and then Gun Gale. I liked all of that.